In the tavern at Galand, a surprised Valdim looked up to see Partia enter within days of his own arrival. The Breakskull stood to greet his lord, giving a slight bow. "Lord, while I appreciate not being left to idle long, why in Aserai's name are you here?" Valdim asked, catching himself before putting his question rather more coarsely. Seeing a momentary look of confusion in Partia's face, he elaborated. "Lady Arwa, I thought you would be tearing a gaping hole through Khuzait to get to her, lord." He paused there, waiting for his lord's response. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia al-Eat in Bannerlord. Indeed, our hero realizes that ultimately, the rescue of his lovely Lady Arwa must be done by his own hands. For the longest time, he had assumed simply that the Sultan would pay for her release, that the Sultan would do him this one favor for all these years of dedication and service. But alas, turns out once more, Partia has been a fool. The Sultan cares only for himself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. This is going to be an interesting session as we rush forth from Kasira and head towards Our Lady Arwa. And just as a reminder, she has been taken prisoner, and she rests now as a prisoner at Phykeon, which is about directly north of us, all the way across the continent over to here. So yes, it is quite the long journey, but we'll make our way over, probably through Khuzait lands. We could have gone through the northern tract of land over here, but we're already down at Kasira, and the shortest path to Phykeon, where we cannot wait much longer, is through dangerous Khuzait territory. We'll have to once more raise an Aserai army and carve our path through those Khuzait lands, hopefully not taking too many losses, hopefully not causing too much harm to our own party as well, to our own clan itself, but it must be done. Again, assuming that Arwa would be able to escape was a foolish endeavor, assuming that the Sultan might help her escape, leading an army in, something like that. Do me that favor. Foolish mistake, foolish assumption, so again, we must take this task into our own hands. Now at Kasira, there isn't much left to do. I believe we've done everything there is to do. I've got plenty of food, 56 days worth of food. Morale is high. Food variety is at +2, so we're going to continue gaining our stewardship as well. I could obviously step in and do a bit more trading. Probably not a terrible idea. They've got a fair bit of money. I've got 1.02 million, dinars. And I just want to touch on something really quickly, actually, before we move on, maybe as I trade things and hopefully don't over-trade in one location. We don't speak of that anymore. But I want to touch on one thing. I've seen many comments with regards to how much money I have and how it's kind of useless to be carrying around this much money, and maybe I should give more money at my cities or buy certain things with it. There's a lot of suggestions, and that's great. I always welcome that, so don't take this to push those suggestions aside. I just want to point out, as a reminder, I suppose, that when it comes time to separate from the Aserai, there's going to be a war. And during that war, we're going to be severely outnumbered, unless we're able to convince a bunch of existing Aserai nobles to join us. That's why we need to really work on improving our relations, so that when the time comes, we declare our independence and then we ask them to join us. That's also why we need a lot of money, because they expect something. Even if you manage to pass all your charm checks and everything, they expect some kind of monetary remuneration, so that as a final gesture of you being serious about them joining you. And that can get pretty expensive. I believe it's cheaper if your relations are better. I believe you're more likely to succeed your charm checks as well if your relations are better. But I don't want to rely too heavily on that. I want to make sure I have the money with me, because we're only going to get one shot at that. We're only going to get one chance to convince these folks to join us, and I want to make sure when that conversation happens, I've got enough money set aside. So if you're wondering why I'm walking around with, over 1 million dinars, that's why. Because I am future-proofing my future. I want to make sure we don't just get swarmed and surrounded and killed the moment we declare our independence. That would be problematic. And I've seen some of the comments as well with regards to how dangerous this situation is, how much of a risk we're taking, and how likely it is that this, rebellion, because I guess that is what it is, this rebellion will not go well. And in all honesty, yeah, bring it on. If it goes poorly, and if Partia's rebellion is crushed and the Sultan, lives on and rules on, then that's, in my opinion, just a conclusion to the story of Partia al-It as him being the Sultan of, the world. There's a certain joy to be had in writing a tragedy, where at the end of it we all feel, like we've been a part of a tragedy. I don't know. I'm always happy with my Let's Plays going either way. It's not always about winning for me, but about telling a good story. And I'm curious to hear how y'all feel about that. If y'all agree with that, or if I should spend even more time in trying to guarantee our success, or if we should play it by ear and roleplay. That's the thing about role-playing versus min-maxing. When you roleplay, or in my opinion at least, you allow yourself faults and flaws in your character so that you can fail, because failure is fun at times. If it happens, it happens. If we succeed, then it's all we feel all the better for it. But yes, I'm taking an absolutely massive risk in making this push for independence. It could go absolutely poorly if none of the nobles join us. If the first battle we get into is, just not in our favor, there are so many ways that our independence struggle could go horribly wrong. We just have to embrace that possibility. Just have to embrace that possibility. Now, on the topic of embrace, let's go and seek out the embrace of our lovely wife. Let's bring together some of these mercenaries. I suppose it's the best I can hope for right now. They are very close. I'm headed into their land, so they'll be pretty close. So that'll take us up to 460-ish. Dula, let's bring you in as well. It'll take her a bit longer to get to us. I actually got a very interesting suggestion with regards to how I can help train up more troops faster. I'm definitely going to try and do that. Let's get Valdim and Dula heading towards us. Kind of dangerous, actually. You know what? No, I'm going to leave them be for now, and I'll explain the suggested idea afterwards. Now, just want to mention really quickly, folks, you heard me mentioning a bunch of comments, and that is just a easy segue for me to mention that, folks, if you've been enjoying the series and you would like to see it continue, the best way to make sure that happens is by leaving a like and a comment down below. I'll look at the number of likes and comments for a quick read on what shows people are interested in seeing continue. But beyond that as well, I do read through each and every comment. It makes a very big difference in not just what I do on the channel, but also how I do it. So do keep those, comments and thoughts and opinions and stories and anecdotes coming. I am a fan of it all. I'm going to check my party size over here. Yeah, we can pick up some more people. Head down to Esbet-Nahul. And apart from that, one more thing I want to mention, and I keep this rarely mentioned because I don't like bringing it up very often, but only once a month do I mention it. If you've really, really, really been enjoying this series and all the editing and extra stuff that goes into it, then I humbly suggest maybe you consider checking out my Patreon. Link for that will be under the eye at the top right corner of the screen. And if you would prefer not to use Patreon, you can join the channel as a member instead. To join as a member, you just click the join button that's right below the video, or I will have links to both joining as a member and becoming a Patreon in the description down below too. So again, it's not an obligation. Don't feel pressured to do it or anything like that. That's why I try not to mention it too often. But again, if you've been really enjoying it, it's truly appreciated. That form of support, it helps it helps me with making decisions as well with regards to longer series especially. Anyway, I just wanted to sell a couple things off over here because I actually lost a lot of money on that trade that I said was no big deal last session, and it made me realize how I really have to spread out my my trades, not my trades, but my leaving behind of all this loot, I guess. Anyway, the party, we will continue to train up as well. That's my hope. So I am picking up some more recruits en route to Phykeon. We should be able to we should be able to train these troops up much more efficiently against an actual army, like an actual enemy faction army rather than just a bunch of bandits. And I do believe it'll give us a nice change of pace as well, which is always welcome. I mean, y'all let me know what you think. Trying to stay in character while also ensuring that things are entertaining is very important. And it has been mentioned that I could potentially, if I can come across a ransom broker, I might be able to actually ransom the lady in... Oh, hello. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I wish to ransom one of my companions. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. That's strange. Let me just check if she's managed to escape or something. Maybe I didn't notice the notification come up for that. It'll be a waste of influence. We dropped 40 influence in getting this army together, which is unfortunate. But... No, she's still a prisoner. Unfortunately, can't do anything about it. Maybe because she's my spouse. Gotta be some reason. But it is what it is. Go ahead and drop some more junk off over here. They'll have a lot of money, so no harm in doing that. I do wonder if I want to pick anything up. I mean, the next update that's coming, to address another thing that has been brought up a couple times, the next update that's coming should have a lot of new Aserai stuff, if I've understood it correctly. So I'm really looking forward to picking up a bunch of new stuff when that update becomes the official update. I am not using the beta builds just in case something breaks. I really don't want to deal with a broken save. That's always gut-wrenching. So once that next build becomes the official build, we'll have access to a lot more fancy stuff, and that's when I intend to do another big kind of, shopping trip, so to speak, where we get a bunch of new equipment and stuff for ourselves, armor, weapons, clothing of all kinds for us as well as our companions and stuff, right? Now, let's keep going. Let's hit Malul up, pick up some more recruits. Oh, 34 looters over here. We can take them on. Just make it a quick auto-resolve battle. It's a good opportunity to train up some of our troops. Because you have to realize as well, Partia, I think if he's going to rescue his wife, he would rather not show up with a bunch of troops that are likely to die at his feet instead, and not actually succeed in rescuing his own wife. That would be not just embarrassing, but also, wouldn't really help. It would not really help. Go ahead and pick up the Sea Raider Chief. Go ahead and get this looter in as well, sure. I mean, looters, ultimately, again, we can make them into Imperial infantrymen, right? So I guess they have some value for me now. The Valanian Footman will go ahead and make you Valanian Infantry, and the Valanian Squire, a Valanian Gallant. Everybody else, again, still trying to suss out the balancing act of leveling people up versus not, sooner versus later. These Imperial recruits, almost all 20 of them are ready to, or 21 of them are ready to level up, so let's just wait until that happens, and then I'll level a bunch of people up. How about that? Though, you know what? Okay, no, I know what I'll do. When we get to Phykeon, that's when I'll level everybody up. Whichever happens first. Oh, no, this is not good. That is another army that has fallen. Make peace with the Southern Empire. I am not interested in this. Oh. Looks like opinion is swaying. Ice, I'm with you. Keep that war going. Ugh, apparently I'm with Carrot as well. But no. If we can improve, again, any opportunity I have to improve relations with certain lords, I will take it. When we separate, I believe it hits us with a -40 to relations. So we want to make sure we've created a buffer for that. Because that's the other thing as well. It's like, it's not just about where our relations stand right now. They will take my departure as an issue. Oh, you're going to drain my influence over here. You're going to drain my influence over here. Okay, still with dice over here. God damn it. God damn it. Unkid, you fool. Now, what concerns me is Valandia. It was brought up in the comments as well that this constant pushing for peace with the Southern Empire might suggest there are bigger things going on that we don't know about yet. And if that big thing is war with Valandia, then my own holdings are in trouble. The next thing I need to do... Well, let's go ahead and pull Adram into this army as well. But he just beat me. God. Okay. Adram, where you at? The next thing I need to do is really focus on the garrison at Charas. Thractore, I feel like we're fine. See, the thing is... Where is Adram? Oh, has he not got enough troops in his party? Adram, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. This is dangerous. It feels like every battle that was fought has been lost. Oh my god. I didn't notice this earlier, but I mean, I looked at it earlier, but I didn't notice it earlier. Oh, geez, they have really come into our land here. This is not good. Finding my way around this mess is going to be very difficult to get to Phycaon. Maybe I should have taken the longer route. We'll have time to regret our decisions later. Oh, geez, that is not good. No, that is not good. But as I was saying earlier, between Thractore and Garantor... Oh, good. We should partake in that and, again, improve our relations, right? But between Thractore and Garantor, we'll be able to kind of bounce back and forth if necessary. We've improved the garrison at Garantor, and this batch that I'm training right now, they'll be going into Garantor as well. So I feel like we're good over there, and Thractore we can kind of bounce back and forth between, so to speak. But Charos is a little isolated. Charos is sort of in the middle of nowhere by comparison. It's quite far away, and if war with Valandia breaks out, we'll be able to take Usank Castle more or less immediately, which is good. That's in our favor for sure. But I need to I need to make sure that if that doesn't happen, or if something else is attacking me, like if I've declared independence and I'm fighting a war on both sides, I need to make sure Charos can kind of stand on its own, because you bet that the other kings are going to take the opportunity to try and strike me down. Maybe making a bit of a loss over here, but it can't be that bad. It's fine. Draining the funds of all of these Aserai settlements. I don't know if it's the best thing to do, but it's the thing we're doing. Right, continuing to gain our stewardship as well. Food variety is still up as well. Good. I might want to pick up some more stuff just in general. Oh, man. Buka, I think, has been burnt down as well. I mean, this is not ideal. At least Tamnu was just taken. We have a bit of an approach here. There's Audhan's army. 291 strong. That is nothing. That is nothing. Zeno's party. Let's see if we can catch up to that. Cause some trouble for them. So Tamnu Castle. Let's go ahead and vote for this. We have a decent bit of influence. Sure, Saratus. My support is for you. We have okay relations. That's not going to improve by nearly enough. Now, many of you have said that I should scope out the holdings of these nobles that I wish to improve my relations with. You know, find their holdings and help out in the area by, for example, dealing with bandit camps and things like that. This is hilarious. I'm not 1,000% sure that is effective, but I believe you guys, so I will chase after that. But y'all let me know down below other ways you know about improving relations as well, if there are any, because that is definitely something I need to pursue. Where are these parties? 23 hours away. Okay, Deol is able to join us. We need bigger numbers, clearly. Every army that's gone into fight has been absolutely butchered. We cannot afford to be a part of that conversation. 5 days is not good. 17 hours is fine. We have another guy who is 7 hours away. Nerik? Sure. Man. I don't even have enough influence for that. Alright, this is good enough. Let's go ahead and do that then. And we need to kind of collect some of our influence. If the party wants... Oh my god. And I skip past him is the question. Are we faster? I guess this is why a scout comes in handy, right? Tamnu Castle's going to fall again. It's not why I'm here. Not why I'm here. There's Nerik. If we can't sandwich these guys, there's the heal as well. Okay. This should be good. Help Nerik's party. I suppose we can just send troops for this one. You know what, actually? I'm going to fight this one. There was a very, very poignant comment that I very much align with. I need to make sure that in all this time that we're training and auto-resolving that I don't start to get rusty. That's going to be a problem if I allow that to happen. So let's make sure I don't. We've got our glaive. Let's put the glaive down over here, and let's get our Valandian lance. I believe that's the well, it's the Sturgian heavy lance as well. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's go with that. Cool. The Imperial lance it's longer, but causes a little bit less damage and worse to handle. So I'll stick with the Sturgian heavy lance. All right, we're done here. Let's check our... Oh, I can't check my party, unfortunately. But let's dive on in. Let's attack. have some fun. Let's command our army, hopefully efficiently. That's what I'm actually more worried about. Less about my swinging and stuff. More about me giving commands as quickly as need be. And I am on foot, unfortunately, because I completely forgot that I was doing that. But it's fine. Do I not have any horse archers? Oh yeah, I guess I left them all behind, eh? I'm not really equipped for, not really equipped for, This is not good. Alright, we've got my thrusts over here. This is not ideal. Our cavalry's gonna go in. Let's try and provide a bit of a spear line, I suppose. Should have sent the troops in. This is our infantry, indeed it is. Alright. Charging in. Let's not get swarmed from the side there either. Being on horseback would make a very big difference here. Our cavalry is giving chase. Seems we've isolated these guys. Where is the rest of our army? Those guys are moving up there, eh? 126 of them. They're kind of like not sure which way they want to go. No one's sure which way they want to go. We're chasing after horse archers over here. There we go. There we go. My archers up over here. A few of them I have. Go. Valkyria has fallen, unfortunately. Yeah, it'd be great if I was on a horse. Didn't realize, but hey, if nothing else, this will help me gain my athleticism, which I also really kind of badly need. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff over here, actually. Alright, now we gotta move forward. There's our archers. Lost a Mamluk soldier. Again, many of our allies are up front, right? But men keep charging. Archers move up as well. Go. Starting to lose troops now. I assume that's happening at the front there. Alright, let's rush. Yeah, you can see just how much slower we are. Dorian has fallen as well. We're so slow. But it's okay. This works out. As much as I would much rather have had a horse, this is a good opportunity for us to train up our athleticism. What are we doing over here? What are you aiming at? That. Alright, fair enough. Keep our bows moving forward. Over to there. Go, let's go. Hopefully those losses aren't my party. I mean, I'm pretty sure... Oh, we have taken losses. We've taken a lot of losses. God damn. It's a messy fight. On the topic of Rusty. Okay, fall back a little bit. Don't you all die now. Losing all my higher tier troops. Oh, and that's 39 cavalry. Oh, great. This is going to go wonderfully. This is going to go wonderfully. Of course it's cavalry. It's the Khazate. Bows up over here. Footmen up over here. Let's go. They're just going to chase him down, aren't they? Yeah, we took a lot of damage. 18 lost, 45 wounded. Okay. See how this goes. I'm going to wait until my allies kind of form up over here, and then we'll push in. Wait until these guys all kind of line up as well. Our archers are firing. Yes, they are. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. We actually have leveled up quite a few people as well, so... Not bad. Not bad. Charge in, let's go. Charge in as well. In we go, in we go. Our archers hopefully getting some work done too. Those boar novices and veterans... Novices and veterans are not mine, are they? Oh, those guys are gonna get away. I could steal a horse as well. My riding skill isn't good enough for some of these horses, but I could definitely steal a horse. Alright, the men are doing well. Like, I might be able to steal this one. Though it's a little late now. Okay. Maybe if my athleticism was a bit higher, I'd be able to steal this one. Did they just shoot this horse down? Nonetheless, our work here is done. The enemy are fleeing. That's really not good enough. Really not good enough. We lost 25 soldiers in total. We lost 18 in our party. You know what? That's not as bad as I thought it was. Alkyria doing her job, though, quite well. Very happy to see that. And we've leveled up quite a few people. So overall, as bad as that looked and felt at times, that actually went pretty well. We might have also got ourselves a prisoner at the end there. Nerik is happy that I helped. Excellent. The Company of the Golden Boar. They're just mercenaries, so improving relations with them is not necessarily going to help us as much, but it might hurt our crap, I should have let him free. But it might hurt the Aserai if we're able to pull them away. I should have let this prisoner free, because then I might be able to improve my relations with the Khazate to the point of convincing some of them to join me as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all these guys in, though. These are all decent prisoners to have, I would say. Wouldn't mind more Khazate horseback warriors. 6 more Imperial recruits. I mean, I guess, right? We've got... Oh. We don't have that much room for prisoners, actually. Alright, who do we dump? Who do we dump? I'd like the Khazate horse archer. I would like the tribal warrior and the raider. So the Imperial archers we can dump. The Imperial trained archers as well, perhaps. We have to dump quite a bit, actually. Downside of taking losses in battle. Looters. Let's dump a bunch of looters. There. Because they will turn to infantry, but there's a step there that I can remove. It's actually tempting to take, you know what, drop even more looters. Make room for these archers. Do that. Gotta drop 2 more looters. Level 1 of you up. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Khazate spearman as well, perhaps. Or an Imperial recruit, sure. Get that gap. Oh no, wait, crap. Drop this looter as well. Sure, there we go. Perfect. Lots of people leveling up over here. Yeah, see, before diving into that battle, it would have been decent to have leveled up troops, because they would have actually, you know, maybe survived. We're done here, though. I'll level them up afterwards. I definitely need to go somewhere and rest up. Heal, not myself as much as heal my companions. Pick up all this loot. We're on a rescue mission right now. There isn't much time to waste, though. He's going to join us. We should. This is a golden opportunity to hurt the Khazate here. Oh, this is a tough decision. Tough decision. Let's see if we can't help. There's also a golden opportunity to improve our relations with some of these people. Alright, let's upgrade our party, just in case we get caught up in a situation. Leothold is still with us. Alcuria and Dorian are injured. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get Mamluk soldiers, because again, I want to get down to the Mamluk Palace Guard, right? That's 6 of you. 15 Imperial recruits ready to become Imperial infantrymen. Left control. Bam. There we go. 1 more left. Valanian recruit. Let's go ahead and make you Valanian footmen, because Valanian footmen, I want to turn to Valanian vanguard. Right? Though that's not really... I might go with Valanian pikemen instead for our... or rather... Alright, hold on. The Aserai recruit, Mamluk soldier, the Imperial recruit, Imperial infantryman. Valanian recruit will make him the levy crossbowman. Because if it's for the garrison, it's better to have some sharpshooters. So fair enough. Mamluk soldiers become Mamluk axemen. As much as I'd like a cavalry contingent, this is for a garrison. Let's go ahead and upgrade you guys as well. Let's upgrade you. Ooh, see, this is where I want to get the Nomad Bandit instead, because of the Vanguard Ferris. So that's where my cavalry is going to come from, in this roving army, as it were. And since we've already got you down here, not bad to have a sergeant. Sure. Do that. Imperial trained infantryman. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Upgrade you as well. Just upgrade everybody right now. While we're here, right? Arami is the path to the Vanguard Ferris. Okay, there we go. And I'll reorganize this maybe between sessions or something. But I will reorganize this so it's a bit more clean and legible. Oh man, am I getting distracted over here? So Dheal should be joining me. Isn't Nerik also supposed to be joining me? Let's see if we can't chase these guys down. I don't want to chase them to the end of the world. I also didn't really want to chase them into the trees. It has been a while. Surrender or die. Yield or fight, you fool. Alright, this time let's make sure I'm on horseback. I don't care about improving my athleticism as much as I care about being involved in the fighting. I really wish I could... I need to improve my riding skill as well, actually. Because, it's pitiful. I can't even ride an Aserai warhorse, which, is pitiful. Alright, let's attack. It shouldn't be too much trouble at all. But I want to make sure that we are doing well over here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe some improvements have been made to shield wall as well. Well, actually, I don't know if that's in the released version right now. What do they have over there? Is that cavalry to the side, or is that all infantry? Oh, that depth of field, that's not how eyes work. Looks like all infantry. Some archers. Fair enough.
Footmen, hear me! Get moving!
Cavalry up there. Ready to flank in from the trees.
Move!
Archers are good.
Warriors!
Oh, these guys, come on now.
Dismount! Warrior attack! Footmen! Onwards!
Shield wall, please.
Now!
Nope.
Footmen! Make
Line.
a line!
And then I should be able to tell them
Infantry! Footmen!
to shield wall.
Shields forward!
Hopefully. I had to dismount the cavalry, right? Alright, cool. Now we're able to move forward. Archers move up as well. The cavalry moving too. Those are our horse archers back there. Don't know if I want to take on that many archers with just a pair of horse archers. The cavalry up there. What are we looking at? That. Let's start throwing what? No, those aren't javelins, those are arrows. Fair enough. Infantry. Archers, let's go. Work over here. They are firing at me still. The cavalry up there. A little bit of a flanking maneuver over here. Overcomplicating things? Maybe. We'll want to make sure that, again, we minimize our losses, we maximize the damage output. Infantry's coming up. Most of them have shields. Oh, hello. Still able to hit me up here, eh? Okay. Good vantage point. Cavalry going over that way. Want to prepare a rear charge. I suspect pretty soon our archers will be able to fire. And they should be able to fire into the backs of some of the enemy. They have a clumped center as well. There we go. Able to fire now. Come on now. Loose. It's a great training opportunity. There it is. We're taking some hits as well, obviously, on our tribesmen.
Infantry!
Horse archers can move up there. There are cavalry moving up as well. Well, we've expected our archers to have done better. Oh, geez, come on now. Come on now. Back over there.
Onwards! Footmen, hear me! At the moment!
Archers over here. Horse archers up there. As soon as they engage, we'll send our cavalry in. There we go. Charge in, men. Come on, let's go. They should be relatively painless. We want to make sure we pull pull my cavalry back before they get tied down. That was actually not bad. That top right corner was rather beautiful. Pretty happy with this. Archers are able to fire away. Help my tactics as well. I assume that's because I'm sitting back and just commanding, so that's pretty cool. Alright, go ahead and charge, run them down. Let's go ahead and level up any more if possible. If possible, I'll take it. That was pretty good. We took a couple of losses, more than I would have liked. Should have just rushed in faster. Should have just rushed in a lot sooner. But it's fine. Training opportunities, right? Go ahead and take a look. 3 losses, that's not the worst. 4 wounds, 16 leveled up. Really, that does matter a lot. Like, this is significantly better than it is worse. 1 left in that army. Give it like 5 seconds. And that's about all the patience I have. 1 guy gets away is not the end of the world. What got away? Arboreal. Ah, okay, fine, whatever. You're fine. You're fine. It is tempting not to take... I was just about to say not to take prisoners. Fine, you fought well, you're free to go. Can't believe it. But, gotta play the long game, right? Partia has to play the long game. He no longer just serves the Aserai. Oh, we've got 1 too many prisoners. Come on. There we go. Now we're good. I suppose I can level some of these folks up as well. I feel like there's no reason to be, quote-unquote, somewhere in the middle. because somewhere in the middle, we don't, Forest Bandit. Freebooter down to Forest Bandit. Being somewhere in the middle, we're like neither here nor there. We're not helping, you know, clump up a unit type to level up, and we're not being as efficient in combat either. So let's wait a bit longer for these Aserai recruit, I think. Let's do a bigger step with them. This has been a pretty good training run, I would say, so far. We're still 83 plus 49. Yeah, we're still a decent number. Looking for the right word. Good number is too strong. Galand, what's at Galand? Oh, Valdim was at Galand. Let me just check here real quick as well. Ottawa, are you still... Still if I can. Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Hopefully with a strong enough army. Hopefully some of these guys actually join me soon. Influence is starting to go up again, which is good. I have to be very careful in spots like this. Like, this is a dangerous place to be, because if an army is waiting over here, right, then have no out. Alcuria continues to improve. Alright, if I can, what's the best way? Up this? I'm probably better off going through Western Empire territory. Yeah, let's do that. Do that. Past Lavenia Castle. Again, we do not attack caravans. That is not what we do. That is not who we are. It's, it would be anathema to, like, Partia Alit. When you consider the fact that he used to be a caravan, how would he like to be attacked by lords just simply doing his job? Not very much, I suspect. And I imagine it has happened, right? I'm sure his family has been in that situation, or had been in that situation in the past. So obviously he feels strongly about that. He doesn't want to, he doesn't want to repeat. He doesn't want to do unto others what he doesn't want done unto himself, right? Okay, now I feel a bit more comfortable bringing Dula and Valdim towards us, because now we're, you know, at the edge over here. They're less likely to get involved in a fight they can't take on. Where are you going? All the way? Oh yeah, cool. These guys are going to join us soon as well. I'm really hoping that our numbers are enough to take on Phykeon. And again, I don't necessarily want Phykeon. I don't want the settlement. I don't want the city. I want my wife. Clearly, I can't ransom her. Which I could engage some more of these parties as well en route, just to level my troops up a bit more. That's not the case, unfortunately. That is not the case. Alright. What kind of a... Oh, jeez. 465 defenders. One of them is a party. Okay. So my army is going to be 700 or so strong. I can put them under siege for a while. I can starve them out. Food stocks are low. But I do not want to begin the siege until my numbers at least match theirs. Because if they sally forth and I'm severely outnumbered with the type of troops I have, I'm probably not going to make it very far. Lots of recruits and tribal warriors in here, sure, but I want to make sure that we don't suffer too horribly. So 378 defenders. The party has left. Alright, we might actually be able to dive in right now. You know what? This is close enough. 367 to 378. If they sally forth, it's not like they're going to have their walls and towers and stuff, so fine. We're going to dive in. The recruits we're waiting on. Actually, I should just level everybody up. Now is not the time to hesitate. Don't want to lose. Don't want to take too many losses, given the circumstances. Get this recruit in as well. The tribal warrior. Trained archers. And if I can cause enough damage, I worry about how many losses we're going to take. I worry about how many losses we're going to take. Jeez. That's a lot of work potentially wasted, is the concern. That's a lot. These are a lot of troops that we've trained up that might die needlessly. All right, this is a battle waiting to happen here. Engaging looters. We're going to dive in, eliminate these parties. That'll be good training as well for our troops and for my own self as well. Dive on in. Let's go. Oh, come on. We'll be able to catch you at 3.2 versus my 4.1. We got you. Got you, buddy. Oh, don't drag me away. How is he so much... I guess he's faster than me in the trees. Yeah. Alright. Face down this way. We're surrounded. Now, I'm not just... oh, jeez. Oh, their defender count just went up severely. I'm not just chasing them because let's have some fun. I'm chasing them because if they all surround me and swarm me and attack me while I'm at 5k on, I'll be in trouble. So I need to prevent that from happening as well. I want to make sure that Dula and Valdem are able to get to us. 3 versus my 3.8. Come on. Really gets into the forest, right? I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying. Just catch them out of position. They're just going to keep moving into the forest. Like, they know they're faster than me in there. Oh, there we go. Hello. Let's do it. I'm not afraid of these. Yeah, I'm not afraid of these numbers. Like, that's not as much in my favor as I'd expected, but we'll be fine. I'm Partia. Who are you? Hemian, an Archon of the Empire. Serving the wrong flag, buddy. Always looking for good fighters? Yeah, good for you. Let's try this. I think you're the one who ought to surrender. So we fight. Okay, fair enough. I guess they haven't really built that out yet. Alright, this will be good. This will be good. We've got numbers. Hopefully we've got troop quality. Hopefully some of our allies have brought a decent variety of troops. Just want to check my inventory again, make sure I'm properly kitted up. Yep, I am. Alright, good stuff. Let's do this. Hope to train up our troops right. Now again, the training is a little diluted now because it's a blended... Every contingent is blended, but we'll make it work. Alright, some horse archers as well. I don't know about this battlefield, though.
Mounted archers!
Horse archers. Yeah, y'all take command. I was like, do I want to send them forward, or... Yeah, I'll just send them forward. This is an interesting battlefield. Oh, I see. It's a bridge. Oh, that's not good.
Move! Forward!
Get you guys in a line formation. Archers up over here as well. Let's go. See your cavalry. Are you trying to come around the bend? Can you come around the bend? It's my own cavalry. Alright. Go. Let's go, let's go. Following me. Make sure we don't get ourselves in too much trouble over here. Our archers should be able to fire, hopefully. Oh, this is actually... Oh, jeez. I was taking a look at the situation on the bridge. Charge, charge, charge. Go, go, go. Be a commander over here. Our infantry is behaving horribly.
Off the horses! Warriors! Footmen, hear me! Give 'em hell!
Charge in. Hold them at the bridge. Alright, good stuff. Our cavalry is hopefully doing okay. Gotta get involved back over here. Go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's not good. I really hope we're holding them at the bridge rather than allowing them to hold us at the bridge. Oh, jeez. Very blended top right corner. Alright, let's go. Let's try and drop some of these fools. Oh, I got intercepted by my own dude. Back around, taking some serious losses, unfortunately. Down he goes, excellent. That'll hurt their morale and fighting capability, I should suspect. We're holding the line, yep, holding the line well. Those men are chasing them down. How are we doing over here? Fools that need taken care of. 12 of them back over here. See what we can do. Ah. Okay, glaive out. Glaive out. Okay, look back around. It seems like we've won the battle at the bridge, which is good. Yeah, we are pushing forward. Our infantry is actually pushing from the bottom as well. Alright, fair enough. I'll take it. Foolish archers. Oh, come on. Alright. Definitely letting the rust accumulate for too long. Group back around here. Where'd he go? There he is. Not the best angle. I never like hitting my... There's no friendly fire, but I never like hitting my own folks. There's friendly fire when you shoot arrows, as we've learned, but not when you hit them in melee. At least not as far as I've seen. I didn't want to get too close. I don't want to get stabbed there. I don't want to lose too much health. I want to make sure that I'm able to fight repeatedly if necessary. So we should have the opportunity now. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, we've pushed through. Yeah, we've taken a lot of losses. I hope most of those losses are wounds and not deaths. Sincerely hope so. I mean, maybe I should have stayed back and held my ground and commanded a bit more rather than get engaged myself. But as a bridge fight, I figured, well, it's pretty simple. You hold the line and have the archers fire from behind. Hopefully it worked out. Oof. Oof. Oh no, we're the defenders, okay. Ugh, still rough. Not as rough, but still rough. Fewer wounds, so at least they'll heal up faster. My own party took 20 losses. A lot of people leveled up, though, I suppose. Silver lining thinking. Let the chase continue. There's 8 of them that's still alive. Seems like we're getting some kills. Our cavalry might improve for it. Mamluk axemen are leveling up. They're doing quite well for me. Good. The Mamluk soldiers are doing quite well for me as well. Good, though several of them died. Yeah, I've leveled up my skills a little bit. Tactics continues to improve. That's good. I feel like they've changed how tactics is improved. Nomad bandits, they're getting some work done. Good. Alright, good bit of leveling up. Pretty happy with that, I think. Took a lot of losses, though. More than I'd be happy... More than I am happy with, rather, I mean. 135, jeez. Good renown, good influence, good morale. This battle is done. Well done, men. Well done. It's a hard-fought battle. A well-won battle. Siga, you're free to go. Again, my issue is not with this war. Only at Phykeon for the lady. 53 prisoners. I doubt I can even sustain the ones I have. Okay. Isn't bad. Go ahead and pick some of these guys up. I have got 8 slots. 8 slots. Get some Khazate Lancers in here. Now we're adding some cavalry. I mean, you don't come to Khazate lands, war against the Khazate, not pick up any horseback soldiers. That would be foolish. I've got, what, 44, 5 slots, okay. Too bad about tier 5. Okay, pick up some Imperial trained infantrymen, I suppose. Round things off. Oh man, it's too bad about tier 5. There was a lot of decent troops in this army. No wonder we took as much damage as we did. Alright, sure. There, done. Now these guys have leveled up, quite a few of them, right? So let's go ahead and make sure they are properly kitted out. Let's go ahead and get you as well. I might want to start getting more archers soon as well. Don't have that many archers in this, I got some crossbows. I guess that's decent, but I feel like we could use some more range. Okay, there we go. Good. Valanian Squires. Get you guys upgraded as well. Get you upgraded. Get everybody upgraded. In the middle of a war zone right now, right? The Druznik... Wait, sorry. The Druznik champion or the Druznik champion. Alright. Plus the Varyag veteran or the Sea Raider chief. Sea Raider chief takes 2 steps to get there. The Varyag takes 3 steps to get there. Or is the Varyag veteran? So either way, it's 2 steps. Just a matter of how we want to get there. Well, I like Sea Raider chief. Do that. Mamluk Axeman. Yep. Mamluk Guard. Wonderful. That's everybody leveled up. Oh man, still 130-ish plus, so still a decent number to add to our garrison, right? When we finally get back, but those numbers are going to be whittled down even further in the siege battle, right? 279. That is not enough to engage. They have like 500 or something here now, right? Might want to wait at like Chenopsis or something. 378. Yeah, I think we should wait for Dula and Valdem to arrive. Much as I hate to do it, I think it's the right call. Alright. Tactics has leveled up. Cavalry attack causes 10% more morale loss. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Companion cavalry. Ah, yes, that's such a cool concept. Love it. Historical tie-in. Leadership has gone up as well. This is only if I'm the governor, so it doesn't really matter. Stewardship. Again, this is something I wanted to make a decision on later. Eventually, we'll probably do swords as a tribute, because it fits my my goals, my moving forward goals. Over here, this is all for governors, right? That's really unfortunate. Yeah, it's like none of this can really be taken advantage of. Here, 30% chance to negate relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. Not a bad idea, actually, to take that on, considering. Versus gaining influence by winning tournaments. Yeah, you know what? I feel like respectful opposition is very much more in character. So 30% chance to negate relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. That's not only going to be helpful now to help prevent relations lost, but I think it'll be helpful later on as well when we have our own, when we're at the head of our own kingdom. Respectful opposition it is. That makes sense. Who else? No one else? No one else. Alright, cool. Yeah, I really gotta up my riding over here. I really gotta up my riding. For many reasons. And I gotta, oh, you know what? I just realized. Seeing these reminded me. So we're done here, I think. Charm, yeah, no, we're done here. I need to go ahead and change Alkiria's bow. I gave her a bow that cannot be used when on horseback. Very clearly says as much. And she is on horseback, so I need to fix that. Give her a ranged weapon she can actually use. The step bow is what she had before. The woodland longbow cannot be used. Yeah, the step war bow. There we go. Also, let's go ahead and make sure that I am not riding my horse. It hasn't helped my athleticism yet, riding around or running around on foot. I think. All right, let's go ahead up to Chinopsis. We rest up a little bit. Heal the hurt. 378 versus 281. You know what? I'll take it on. A lot of Khazate are escaping from captivity. What about my Arwa? Still if I can. Okay, party. I see there's upgrades available. Or at least some prisoners that wish to join us. Yep. Go ahead and pick these guys up. I love that Zeno is still with us. Zeno, whatever. I guess I can release him from here, can't I? I can speak to him. Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution. Listen, wait, I'm not allowed to talk with you. You are my prisoner, damn it. You're my prisoner. No, I can only execute him. I can't. Well, I guess I can set him free like this, but I don't think that has any mechanical benefits. So, why would I? If it has no mechanical benefits, that means in the world, no one takes note of it as me releasing a captive. So why would Partia do that? There's nothing to gain from it. Alright. Money's looking pretty good as well, which I'm pretty happy about. 1.16 million. We should be able to buy people's loyalty. And also with money, eventually when our trade gets high enough, you know, should we have the opportunity to do that, we'll be able to buy settlements as well. Like Usank, we might actually already be able to afford. Besiege the castle? Yes. A bit of a risk, yes, but we're going to do it. Going to hurt our relations a little bit, but you've held on to Lady Arwa for far too long. Let's go ahead with the Fire Ballista first. So 2 Fire Ballista and then 2 Trebs. Get our Battering Ram done, and then a Siege Tower. Now hopefully the Ballista will help take care of their... Again, I gotta put them into reserve and stuff, but hopefully our Engineer... Actually, hold on. Make sure that our... Dorian is our Engineer. I'm still a Quartermaster, right? Yep. So yeah, hopefully this should speed things up a little bit. In terms of construction and whatnot. And yeah, hopefully, again, we'll build the 2 Fire Ballista, put them in reserve, wait for the Trebs to get done, put them in reserve as they're done, pop them all out, and then the Fire Ballista should be able to help eliminate the siege equipment a lot faster while the Trebs work away at the walls. And hopefully the Ballista ultimately are able to drop the garrison as well. They have no food. They're at 378. They have no food. Hopefully we'll be able to starve them out. Reduce their numbers, dive on in. Dula and Valdim, again, hopefully arriving soon. We'll rejig the party as well once we liberate the lady. And again, set forth with, you know, all of our parties and hopefully continue to raise our garrisons and whatnot. This is a temporary distraction into this war. Distraction out of love. Something that drives Partia always. Oh dear. Okay, that's just 66 of them. I could only see the horse down here. I couldn't see the number, so I was like, oh no. Has love driven Partia to his death? It will eventually. It will eventually. Love of his countrymen, love of his, you know, capable of countless things. But not yet. I do need to keep an eye out for reinforcing armies coming through. We saw there was a massive army roaming around Tamnu Castle, right? Only a matter of time before that army turns around and comes up to help against Phykeon. 370. They were at 378 a moment ago, right? So the work is already being done. Our wounded are being healed as well. That's great. Oh, move you to reserve. Thank you. All these catapults. Has been destroyed. Oh, come on. That's annoying. Just a little too slow. Just a little too slow there. Alright, get these two done first. Treb, ram, power. I gotta be a lot faster than that. Okay. Ottawa just got released. That's hilarious. Puts me in a bit of an interesting spot, doesn't it? We traveled all the way here for what purpose? To free the Lady Ottawa. As we have arrived, she has been set free. Last seen at Razi. Okay. Okay. I don't mind it. Kind of funny that she somehow got ransomed and released. At least she saw that I came to rescue her, and we didn't sit on our laurels, rest on our laurels for far much longer than I'd already done, expecting this ransom to have been paid. Alright, well, what am I thinking here then? What am I thinking? We have 127 soldiers. We have 127 soldiers. We have influence, so we can disband this army, keep Valdim and Dula following us. Because, again, there was a great idea for how to train that I really want to implement. If we take a look at our clan here real quick, and our, sorry, garrisons. No, garrisons will be in parties, yeah. So Garantor Castle. Okay, our party is how big? Realistically, we have, let's say, 100 soldiers that we're actually going to drop off, right? Because we want to exclude cavalry, we want to exclude our companions. So let's say we have 100, not 126, but 100. So 100 more soldiers added on to the garrison at Garantor. 217. It's about half full. It's not terrible. Thraktere Castle is pretty weak. Thraktere Castle is pretty weak. It's weaker than I thought it was, is what I mean to say. There are the militias as well, of course, but, I mean, is that really what we want to do? So, okay, if we drop 100, let's say, at Garantor, that is 217 for a garrison there. We could then fill out the ranks with just a bunch of recruits as well, just to have some more numbers, I suppose. So 200 high-tier troops, a bunch of low-tier troops. The real goal of the garrison isn't... Well, there's two goals of the garrison. One is to scare off would-be attackers from attacking, have them pick a different target instead. That would be ideal for a place like Garantor Castle because it's the entry point from one side, right? That's one reason to have a good garrison. The other reason to have a good garrison is when they do get attacked, they will be able to hold the line for longer. That allows either for me to respond, not slower, but it gives me more time to respond, A, and B, it means I can actually wait longer and allow the garrison to hurt more of the attacking army with the help of its walls and things like that before getting involved myself, right? So, is 200 plus militia enough of a garrison at Garantor Castle? I don't know. But I should start filling up Charas as well. It's good to support Charas as well. In a worst case scenario, we can always, if Valandia attacks us, Thraktere and Garantor are close, Charas is a little isolated. We need to be ready for that before our, departure from the Aserai ranks. But I think that's the call. There's no time to waste. I don't think we need to fight for Phykeon. I don't think we should take losses for Phykeon either. We got 100 and something soldiers. Taking on this siege battle, we might end up with 90, 80. That's a significant dip in our numbers. So, So I think, yeah, that's what we'll do. I think we'll head back. We'll leave the siege. We'll head back. Drop what we have at Guarantor Castle. Pick some more fights with some bandits and stuff, because we have some recruits that still need training up. Would like to train up these Mamluk soldiers as well. They've been doing better than not. The thing is, like, when the enemy attack and they have a stack of tier 1 units, we want to make sure that we at least out-tier those tier 1 units. Okay, there's still some training to be done before these guys can be dropped off, but we can do it on the way back to Guarantor Castle. Find some Sea Raiders, Mountain Bandits, things like that, get involved in those fights, separate the party a little bit so that we are training our lowest tier first. And yeah, continue on our path. Where is Lady Ottawa, actually? Razi, right. I can call her to one of our settlements as a governor. She should ride on her own without me having to pick her up. That way we can stay focused on the task at hand. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the situation, on the circumstances, but it seems the threat of Partia, who has taken many a city, many a castle for the Aserai, it seems that threat has perhaps, influenced the decision-making among the Khuzait. Old friends that we were. Old friends that we were. Folks, hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel and what I do more or less of. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.